Welcome back to another 2021 Chevy Silverado video. This week I'm going to install a tonneau cover on the back, which was sent to me by, and I'm going to probably butcher this name, OEDRO. Anyway, stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in. Well, this company reached out to me and asked me if I'd be willing to install one of their tonneau covers on the back of my truck, and I thought, why not? I actually don't have a bed liner, and so I just have a bed mat in there, and I just washed the truck. But I think the cover itself will help to keep the contents a little bit cleaner inside. It does tend to get very dusty back there. So let's open this up and let's see what we have. I know this is a tri-fold soft cover, so I'm hoping it shouldn't be too difficult to install. Let's find out. All right, with the packaging opened, it actually looks pretty straightforward. There's really no assembly with this. And it does come with actually pretty good instructions, just a few steps here. And basically just open it, lay it out, and center it and clamp it. And it does come with some weather strip right here if you have a gap between this and the tailgate. I don't know that I'll need that. I probably won't install that even if I do. I just don't want to put any double-sided tape on the tailgate. It then tends to, get damaged if you're moving things in and out. So I'll just unstrap this and put it in place. All right, just to show you, this is very simple. I have maybe 3 minutes invested so far. You just put it up near the window. And like I said, it is a tri-fold, which is really cool. I really like the fact that it's a tri-fold. So it does come with some more packaging. I'm gonna pull that off. Actually, I'm going to center it. Oh, there's some more I gotta take off. And then clamp it down. Stay tuned. All right, one thing I ran across that is not really described in the instructions. This is adjustable. This is the clamp. And I guess depending upon how thick your bedside is or whatever, this is adjustable with 3 positions. But it didn't really say how to adjust it over to the other one. So basically you just fold it and then it slides over to the last pin, which I will do. Got to have both hands to do that. So I'm thinking this last pin will line up best with that, and there's 4 of these to do. So I'm going to do that right now. All right, several minutes later, and I'm struggling with these latches, and I'll tell you why. There's one there and one there. And the directions say that they should not be crooked. They should be straight up and down. But the sizing that they come with just doesn't permit that. There's 3 different notches you can put it in. I have this one here in the center notch, and this one is in the far left notch. So I think what I'm going to do is move them both to the center notch. They both will be just a little crooked, but there's nothing I can do with that. I actually don't see a problem with that. It's going to latch just fine, but as it is right now, this is over to the passenger side just a hair more than it is to the driver's side. I mean, you probably honestly wouldn't notice, but I'm going to fix that driver's side latch, and then I should pretty much be done. This does seem to fit pretty well, but I can tell you that it probably, the longer it sits in the sun, the better it's going to be, because this is black plastic. So I'll get that latch fixed and we'll wrap this up. All right, I'm finished. And realistically, this is probably easier if you have another person, but it certainly is light. It doesn't weigh anything, but just adjusting side to side and front to back. It's better if you have maybe one person that can eyeball it from a distance while the other one, you know, cinches up the buckles. But overall, not too bad. I'll show you the back here. It does clamp in place with 2 more of these clamps, and again, they're at an angle right there, but there really isn't much I can do about it, just due to the way that these 3 notches are cut. The outside one is way too far away, the middle one is just a little too far away, but the inside one is far too close. So this is how it's going to have to be. There are a couple wrinkles in it just from being folded in the package. It's hot today, it's going to be probably 90 again, so I imagine a little time in the sun and this will maybe straighten right out. But I'm not going to use the weather strip on the tailgate. It does close pretty closely. Like I said, I just don't want anything on the tailgate. You know, if a little water gets in there, I'm not worried about it. It rarely ever rains here in San Diego, so not too worried about that. I will show you what it looks like when you fold it up. It's actually very simple. Let me jump up into the truck. And it does come with this adjustable strap right here that you just cinch into this buckle right here. And this won't go anywhere. This is on here very solidly. So I don't know how often I would need to drive with this folded. Maybe if I picked up something that was a little bit bigger, perhaps, but as far as the ease of operation, I really have no complaints with this. It is sturdy but light. And these latches right here, once you pull this down, they kind of fold into place. And then you just, it's very self-explanatory, you just snap the handle in. I am gonna leave it fully closed like this in the sun for a while, like I said, maybe to get some of the wrinkles out. I just happened to look at this bag of extra parts, and there's quite a few stuff in here actually. There is what looks like an LED bed light. I don't need that because I've got the built-in lights. There's a couple extra turnbuckle parts, along with weather strip and some, I guess, some pads to prevent chafing on the bedside from the latch itself. I don't know that I need any of that stuff just because the way that I have the latch installed. But let's take one final look. All right, it's now the next day, and I wanted to live with this for a full 24 hours before I wrapped up this video, just to let you know my thoughts and my impressions. I do like it. It has a nice fit and finish, especially for the price. Less than $250 is what they're asking, and there will be a link in the description below, so please, if you're interested, take a look at it. It does tend to flutter just a little bit at highway speeds, but to be honest, every one of these that I've ever had that's been a soft cover, not a hard cover, has fluttered just a little bit. It is by no means distracting, but I just wanted to let you know that. So again, overall, I do actually really like it, and it does seem to keep a nice weather-tight seal, and I'd like to thank them again for sending this out. I'm not sure if the name of the company is OEDRO or OEDRO. Either way, link in the description below. They have a pretty big presence on Amazon, as well as their own website. Any questions, let me know. I'll do my best to answer them. And as always, we'll catch you on the flip side.